All right, bet. Yo. We live at Music Box Studio. I'm Benjamin. This is Benjamin's Room podcast. And we sitting here with who? I'm going to let him introduce himself.
Whoa, let's be real about it. It's me, Ipod, DJ Ipod. You know what I'm saying? What's up, my G?
Man, this episode 24, we sitting down with DJ iPod. Nah, this kid, I'm going to tell you, when it comes to promoters, when it comes to especially selling shows, this kid is a kid who I've been seeing on the scene for a while. Like he been in the grind, he been in the mix, been outside, well respected, had ups and downs. Real hustler, you did. We try to introduce on this podcast the real core of the city, tell the real stories of what our city all about. You know what I'm saying? And tap into the people, the movers and shakers, the people that's really moving the culture. Where your story start, bro?
Man, my story start probably about, we could say about 20 years ago when I first got started, really just DJing so people stopped making fun of my daddy. 'Cause that boy was the DJ. Like, he had all the sound and shit, but he ain't really know what to play outside of the blues. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So
So your pops was more like an old school DJ.
yeah, he had a little record shop and everything. Like,
What's the name of it?
He don't really know the name of it.
Wow.
Man. It was so long ago. Like,
Right.
I just know like he had a record shop, and I ain't never asked him. I'm asking what the name of the shop was, but he just had a little record shop, and I used to go in there help him with some stuff, but really just listen to the music, learn how to hook everything up first, because that's like the most important part. Learning how to hook it up, then just use it. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
if you don't know how to hook it up, how you gonna use it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But, basically just trying to protect him and make him look good. And he was just like, boy, you got it. Like, boy, you him, like, boy.
So the music in your blood. So it came from pops.
Yeah, it came from Pops.
Right.
Came
So
from
you
Pops.
you I heard you say that you was from St. Rose, right?
Yeah, I'm from
All
St.
right, so
Rose.
you being from St. Rose, your pops was a DJ in St. Rose, right?
Well, my Pops from Shrewsbury. But,
all right.
He married my stepmama, and, they got a house in St. Rose. So,
All right.
that's where I grew up at, you know what I'm saying?
So a lot of your roots in St. Rose.
A lot of my whole
So
roots
you
in
started
St.
your
Rose.
DJing in St.
I
Rose?
started my DJing in St. Rose.
How that is, because me being a kid, I'm actually from Marrero, which give me a like a different perspective on the city, moving in the city, having family in the city. Marrero not exactly like that,
Yeah.
but it's a different nature. How is it like? Because I don't know nothing about St. Rose. I don't know nothing
Man,
about St.
St.
Rose.
Rose. To make it sound good and keep it real. It's a little smaller city. It's a small city. I'm from Preston Hollow, you feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I stay in the second section, we call it a 3 block, you feel what I'm saying? Really, it's supposed to be the whole thing, but they kind of try to like segregate themselves, like, 3 block, they got old side, they got different sections, but we all from St. Rose, basically.
Mm-hmm.
But it's country. They got trailers on one side, on one side of the street, but in Preston Hollow, it's all houses, you feel what I'm
Right.
saying? They got houses all around, you know what I'm saying? We just got a little basketball court for Ed Reed from St. Rose, football player. Yeah, he, Jets from Minnesota, he from St. Rose. He's still on the other street over. I know his brother, everybody. I know all of them. You feel what I'm saying? But we all from a little small city. We all close knit, like, you feel what I'm saying? So, but we on fashion.
That's close to Destrehan?
Yeah, Destrehan right there. It's a high school we all go to. We all go to Destrehan High School.
All right.
But like, everybody fresh, like, you know what I'm saying? It's not a New Orleans vibe, but it's country because everybody close and everybody know everybody. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You do something in the streets, somebody gonna call your mom or your daddy because they know you know what I'm saying? So really everybody know everybody. But it's just like everybody knew me from being the smartest little dude out there. Like, you know what I'm saying? They like, I know how to DJ, but I could fix your computer. I could put music on your iPod. I could your TV acting crazy. They called me to fix it. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So, just because they knew I had, the talent and
Right.
it was small. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? They don't want everybody in their mixer in their house. So who you want? You want an iPod down the street, or you want a stranger you don't know in your house? Well, I'm
Right.
gonna call iPod. You feel what I'm saying? And like the name iPod come from St. Rose, from them ribbon on me. I'm DJing at a little dance or whatever, and like I got 2 iPods sitting up there. And the little dude that, me and him don't see eye to eye no more, but it's cordial, He was like, man, old big head ass, man, I'm gonna start calling you DJ iPod. iPod head ass. And I'm like, boy, that's it. That's my name. Like, boy, iPod. I'm like, I like that. And from that little dance, it was like a little, I probably was no more than like 10 years old. I've been DJing 2 years without a name, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like 10 years old, I'm at the little 10 or 11. You feel what I'm saying? I'm at the little dance and he ribbing on me. And I'm like, boy, that's my name, and it just stuck. Like, boy, and it been that since. And you don't know another iPod. Like, you
Right.
know what I'm saying? You ain't seen one.
Right.
So when I coming from St. Rose, it's like, boy, I already got this crazy name, you know what I'm saying? But the place so small and country. I'm DJing for little birthday parties, the little block parties. Cause my big dogs used to throw on big concerts like with Jada Kiss, Rick Ross. You feel what I'm saying? I've been tied in the mix since I was like 10, 11. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Now,
Right.
they didn't give me the DJ for it, but they put me around. They put me in the places to know the people I needed to know. You feel what I'm saying? So when I finally got the chance to be like, I'm serious, like, boy, I'm a DJ. I want to do big and better things. I don't want to do St. Rose no more. I hollered at my big dog and was like, man, I want to DJ in the city. Like, man, I think I'm ready for it. He was like, all right, I'm going to make a call. And he made that call. And, like, now we sitting here today
So what was your first DJ gig in the city?
my first DJ
So
gig.
hold on. How long you DJed in St. Rose before your first gig in the city? How many years was that?
I was DJing, like, St. Rose, LaPlace, Kenner, Marrero, Harvey, Avondale, Vacherie, Edgar, Cologne, really everywhere you could think of, you feel what I'm saying, besides New Orleans.
How do y'all view New Orleans? Like from the outskirts, right? Because like from the West Bank, we always had a inclusion battle. It was kind of like almost everybody that's on the West Bank came from across the road. Like all your roots,
Come
was your
from.
family from Uptown or from the Desire or something like that, even from the Fisher, right?
Yeah.
But and you moved to Marrero, you moved to Harvey, you moved to Avondale, and they became acquainted in those areas because once one person moved out, another ain't gonna move out. So the next thing you know, your whole family in Avondale, and you have children that only know Avondale, only know Marrero, and so like we always had a inclusion battle because we would have our friends or cousins who moved later from across the river, and they'd be like, "Well, this is not New Orleans," and we always felt like we was New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? Like this is New
It is
Orleans.
New
Like,
Orleans, yeah.
but once you really go experience in the different parts of the city,
Yeah.
you realize, all right, how different it is. So how do y'all view the city? What you saying? You hit all the outskirts,
Yeah.
but you never really touched
hit
the
New
city.
Orleans.
So how do y'all think y'all view the city as a whole? Like,
Well, my dad, like I said, my dad from Shrewsbury, he always told me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, boy, don't be in the city. Like, boy, watch him. Like, boy, it's a different breed. It's faster. And, like, I didn't understand, and I don't like nobody to tell me nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, boy, you got to watch this, and that. And, like, just being a rebel, you're going to learn. So, looking at the city back then, in my point of view, it was like, boy, don't go out there. Like, boy, you're going to get shot. Like, boy, you're going to get scammed out of something. You're going to get hustled. It was like, stay out of that. Like, you got to be on all 10 at all times. And I'm from a friendly place where I could get caught lacking, you know what I'm saying? I could be chilling. It's safe. Like, boy, ain't nobody really, worst thing is you're going to get in a fight. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
right.
But you look, going to New Orleans is like, every time somebody getting killed or somebody getting shot, I'm from a place where it's not normal. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? It happened, you feel what I'm saying? That's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. But it's not common to hear a gunshot where I'm from. It's not common for, you know what I'm saying, this side to be hard beefing with people right there. You feel what I'm saying? That's not common. So it looked like, don't go over there. Don't, you don't need to be over there. Like, you feel what I'm saying? That's how I always felt until it was like I think I heard DJ Pop on the radio. It was somebody I heard on the radio. And I was like, man, I'm nicer than him. Like, I've been doing this way longer than them. Like, boy, what I'm missing? Like, why, not hating, but just evaluate myself because that's what I wanted to do. So I'm like, right in my brain. And that's when I told you I called my big dog. My man, look, I want DJ in New Orleans. Like, boy, I need I need something different. I need something to make me, like, you know what I'm saying? And like that was like me like thinking like I got everybody know me on the tribe parishes. Everybody know me all around. Like, you know what I'm saying? But nobody know me for doing nothing serious. You know what I'm saying? I was like, my daddy always told me take New Orleans serious. So I was like, boy, I want to be taken serious. Like, boy, well, I gotta go where everybody go at, everybody be at. You know what I'm saying? Who don't want to go to New Orleans? Who don't want to be in New Orleans? You know what I'm saying? People come from all across the world just to come to New Orleans. You
Right.
feel what I'm saying? So why Lil me from St. Rose don't want to be in New Orleans? Why I don't want to challenge myself to conquer something else that I ain't used to? Why I ain't comfortable at? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So, you know what I'm saying? We made that call and, you know what I'm saying? Once again, I'm here today. You feel what I'm
So
saying?
all right. So what your first gig was in the city?
My first gig ever in New Orleans was at on Bourbon Street at V Live.
Every live.
Yeah, I was working for free at V Live because, like I told you, ain't nobody know who I was. Ain't nobody never met me. You feel what I'm saying? So I went to V Live with Ronnie, my big dog, hubby. Hubby called Ronnie, and Ronnie told me, "Come on, let me see what you could do." You feel what I'm saying?
How that experience started out?
How it started out, I ain't lying, it was a dream. Just imagine your first time DJing in New Orleans in a strip club on Bourbon Street.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
The strip club on
These
Bourbon
like
Street,
like
because that bridge kind of had took over.
that took over everything.
Right.
Like and it's like I'm from
Then at the
St.
time, all the like established strip clubs that was here like off Bourbon Street started getting shut down.
Yeah.
Like around the time V Live open.
Yeah, right at his like peak.
Passions had closed. The at one point in time, Shishi's had closed. You know what I'm saying? So and then V Live pop up as a monster
Out of nowhere.
Yeah,
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't know nothing about it because I'm not tuned in with the tuned in. You feel what I'm saying? The biggest thing on my mind is a fucking hall. I used to book the little halls and like bring a little artist or something to the hall. Like I didn't do a show. I didn't do like 4 or 5 shows with another kid since I was 17. You feel what I'm saying? I booked him for my 17th birthday party. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
He one of my favorite rappers. Like I made show like they like, who you want for your party? I'm like, boy, I want another kid. 17.
Right.
I want another kid at my party. When he was with Young Money.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Man, that boy come to my party. I know I'm off subject. That boy come to my party and the whole, everybody like, boy, that nigga Ipod got not the kid at his party. He got the Young Money chain on
Right.
with the red diamonds on that bitch. I swear to God. They like, boy, you got nothing kid here. I'm like, boy, that's my favorite rapper. Like, boy, I could have got anybody I wanted on everything. The dudes that's behind me, my big dogs I told you that was behind me at that time, I could have named anybody at that time to come to my party. And I wanted another kid to come
Right.
in. And I built a relationship with him, but we didn't did like I said, 4 or 5 more shows, you feel what I'm saying? But like, and that what made me want to come to the city too. Him, like, boy, I was like, boy, if he out there, like, boy, I won't be out there, like, boy. And I met up with him out there, did shows with him. You feel what I'm saying? And seeing him, like, I'm like, yeah, I done made it. You know what I'm saying? On another kick, but like going back to working with Ronnie and working at V Live, and like he just put me in the like, you just come from the country
Right.
and halls. You feel what I'm saying? That's the biggest thing I did. Like I told you, another kid at a hall or something like that.
Right.
To in the strip club and like another kid walking through this bitch every day. I done met Birdman at this bitch. I done met Rihanna. I done met Iron Lion, Kevin Gates. The list just gonna go on and on and on
Right.
that I'm not used to dealing. And you know what I'm saying? I don't, I'm not comfortable now, like, boy. And Ronnie, like, my talent is there. And that boy tell me, like, hey, you a good DJ. I need you to learn how to do. I need you to do these. He ain't say nothing. I said, I need you to do these certain things for me. He said, learn how to work the turntables. I need you to come with some more swag. And I need you to stop being so gullible because everybody can't be trusted. Cool. I did everything that boy asked me to do. Everything from the T. And 3 months in, you feel what I'm saying? Turn my swag up. I'm humble already because I ain't used to this already. This, you know what I'm saying? This not normal to me. So I'm already humble. And, he already see that this don't make me. It's just a chance that, it's just the opportunity that I got. That's enough for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was good at the time. Got everything up. So, I guess Ronnie sent his lady up there. The lady named Jamie. Jamie used to run all the V Lives. I don't know what the business is with her now, but she was the one in charge of all the V Lives, of putting the people in, in places and stuff like that. So I Ronnie sent her up there. At the time, I don't even know who she is. Got my swag up, I'm confident, you know what I'm saying? She up there. She a pretty lady. Pretty ladies come up there all the time. Ain't no sweat. So I'm DJing in the club. This Thursday night. Papa's supposed to be DJing in there. Now, if Papa come late, they'll let me finish it out. You feel what I'm saying? But I usually open up for Papa. You know what I'm saying? And, basically, he used to just come. Well, I don't get a chance to even DJ, some shit
right.
and then and
Papa
I
real shock,
he a real I fuck with Papa, he really.
When it comes, just on a side note, because he one of my partners, and I'm probably his biggest fan and his biggest critic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm his biggest fan in public. And in private, I'm his biggest critic. Like when it's me and him, I'm giving him the business, like the business. In public, you're best friend ever.
Because he DJ right there.
Because say the truth, I know he know the business, and I hate for people who get in powerful positions to get complacent. So that's why I always stay at his hat, because I'm like, dog, I never want to see you get complacent, and I really feel like with the power you have, you have the power really to move a movement on your own.
On your own.
That I feel like that you've been neglecting for years, bro. And when you gonna do it? You know what I'm saying? That's the, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like the Spider-Man thing. With great power come great responsibility, nigga. You dig? So the Wild Waynes, to everybody. You dig? To all those people in those positions. But all right, carry on. Right. You Papa usually come in.
Papa
time.
usually come in
right.
It's Papa, boy.
Right.
So shake down, running, you feel what I'm saying? He that nigga at this time. I think it's right after the Jack Spratt when he used to be DJing with Jack Spratt and stuff like that. I first met Papa when I was
prime Papa.
I'm talking about prime Papa, nigga. House of Blues Papa, nigga. You know how I feel.
Right.
You feel that time I was there at that time. That's my time.
Right.
People just find out who Papa is, talking about an R&B night. Yeah, he roll at the R&B night, but they don't know the HOB Papa. I'm talking about Q93. That nigga was Iron Lion, a whole different nigga.
And salute to them on that R&B night.
Salute,
shit
G Willie and them. Big ups on G Willie. Yeah. I met G Willie for the first time. Two, not the Joe one they had, but the one right before that. You feel what I'm saying? I just met him for the first time. Real solid dude, humble dude. You never know he running the whole thing.
Right.
And you feel what I'm saying? I like dudes. You never know he running the whole thing.
Right.
Even in there, he ain't even on the stage. He on the side, chilling, looking, making sure everything roll. I'm like, yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, I respect that. You know what I'm saying? One time with G Willie again.
Right.
But Papa come to that bit, might not come to that bit. You feel what I'm saying? Because he got something, to do, and they know that. You feel what I'm saying? Whatever. It's not that he didn't just neglected what he had to do. He know I'm here.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? He know I'm his backup on some shit. And he like, boy, yeah, he could do it. You feel what I'm saying? And now I see he was giving me days. You feel what I'm saying? The more days he gave me, it's the more days it was like, boy, yeah, I got it. You feel what I'm saying? To where Papa was like, boy, you had it. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't even, you know what I'm saying? We gonna put his name on there, but we know Ipod in here, you feel what I'm saying? Because, Papa gonna bring the people, you feel what I'm saying? Papa consistent, he popping at that time, like I told you, I'm from the country. Nobody know me. But in there, I built my name up in there, you feel what I'm saying? From doing Papa night to Kelly Green night to, it was DJ T. You know what I'm saying? Even Hit That was in there, you feel what I'm saying? Hit That from Houston.
Right.
From all them being in there, and you feel what I'm saying? It's like me having they got an all-star lineup already, and it's like Lil Ipod from St. Rose. You feel what I'm saying? But, like I told you, the lady, Jamie came up there, and Jamie was just checking me out, just vibing, She was like, what's your name? I'm like, Ipod. She like, where you from and everything? I told her. And she was like, I like your vibe. I'm like, yeah, that's what's up. I'm like, man, look, I'm going to turn up extra harder from you. Where you from? She was like, oh, I'm from Texas, da-da-da-da-da. I was like, yeah, you from Texas? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get a vibe. I'm like, what you like to hear? She was like, I like to hear, I don't know, just surprise me. Let me see, I'm like, dang, I didn't just, all right, bet. Go back to the turntables. I play the Rich Homie Quan, the differences. You feel what I'm saying? Differences between me and you. I like to get money. That one. I'm in there and I'm vibing. She walked up to me, grabbed my shoulder. She was like, baby, you're going to be the DJ Thursday, you're gonna be the DJ Friday, and you're gonna share Sundays. Kelly Green just went on tour with Spitter. You feel
Right.
what I'm saying? So all opportunities opened up. You feel what I'm saying? Who they gonna put in the position? You could have put anybody in the city at that time. Really, it really wasn't that many DJs in the city at that time. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Really doing stuff like that, strip clubs. But when that lady told me that, I'm like, babe, I'm excuse me, I'm like, who is you, babe? And she was like, boy, I run, V Live Houston, V Live Dallas, V Live Chicago, V Live Atlanta, but to come up. It was like, come out there for audition. I'm like, what? I gave that lady a hug, picked up off the ground. I'm like, thank you. Ronnie, I go downstairs and give Ronnie a hug. He was like, boy, that's what's up. So I'm in, now I'm in. Like, I'm in.
Right.
Like, boy, money different. Like, boy, clothes different. Like, boy, my attitude's still humble. I'm still, like, you feel what I'm saying? I'm still can't grasp, like, boy, I'm in one of the hottest clubs in the city, and I'm the DJ. Like, boy, meeting all kind of people. Mash from Cash Money, I met him through V Live. I met what his name is, Fee Banks. I got Fee Banks' number personally, and no Fee Banks personally from V Live. You feel what I'm saying? That was a minute ago. So I'm building all these contacts up. I'm building my name up. I'm turning up. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like it's a dream. Like I got my whole hood coming to St. From St. Rose, we in New Orleans now. Everybody, from the youngins, everybody, we all in the sections. My big dog's giving them money. I'm DJing. Like it's like it's a movie. But like with everything, something gonna have to happen to make that, end, put a bump in my good old store, my good old come up from.
Right.
I go I'm in V Live. I think it's like a Thursday night. No, it's a Friday night. I just DJ Thursday. I DJ Friday. This is my first Saturday DJing, and DJ T was DJing in there Saturday. He had another event, and he called me. He was like, "Hey, brother, you be able to do Saturday for me?" Fucking right, I'll be able to do Saturday for you. I want that money, like,
Right.
boy, yeah. Like, cool, boom, lock me in. So now it's Friday. We usually, we got to count up all the money at the end of the night. And you feel what I'm saying? We don't get home till, I ain't got home on for like 12, no, like I want to say 11 a.m. From I go to work at like 9 p.m. I ain't getting out till that next morning.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So I ain't even have a car at that time. I'm still stacking my money up. I just put down some money on the Infinity. You feel what I'm saying? And getting the brakes done up. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting a little money now.
Right.
First call. You know what I'm saying? First call I haven't back because I had some calls and you know what I'm saying? Police took one, broke one, all kind of shit didn't happen. But at this time, I'm calling my little partner to come pick me up from the strip club.
Right.
My man, I'm gonna fill your car up. You feel what I'm saying? Buy you something to eat. And I got some, I got some weed we could smoke. I'm like, man, I got some weed. He was like, good, I'm coming get you.
The full max.
Yeah, I'm gonna max you out.
Right.
Yeah. So how you could refuse?
Right.
So boom, he come in there and he just chilling in the club now. Like, you feel what I'm saying? It's like I call him at 5 o'clock in the morning. He pull up, it's like 6 a.m. in the morning. He in the strip club smoking, chilling. I ain't got him something to eat. I ain't even shunning shorty over there to talk to him. Like, man, that's my partner, da, 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 da. Woo-doo-woo-doo, and gassed him up. She went over there, occupying his time. Boom, finished counting all our money up. Then everybody tipped me. Feel what I'm saying? So now we rolling out. We go get gas, fill his car up, and I give him like $20. You know what I'm saying? I had a good night. I had a real good night. And I appreciate you waking up out your sleep. Come and get me. I call you 5 o'clock in the morning. You pull up 6 o'clock in the morning. You feel what I'm saying? We don't leave out this bitch till 11 o'clock in the morning. Down to 12. You know what I'm saying? Noon. So we driving. And next thing you know, we get to St. Rose. We go over the tracks. We see like 5 police cars coming over the tracks as we going over the tracks. He like, man, they were looking at us. I'm like, man, I don't know. I was laid back smoking. So boom, we throw the blunt. I'm like, man, turn. He turned. I'm like, man, leave everything. Throw everything out the window. Whatever you got in here, throw it out the window. I'm like, man, we'll take a loss on that. He like, man, no, they ain't coming for us. Man, sure sugar is sweet. Sure sugar is sweet. They turn. And when they turn, we see them turn. I mean, I see them turn the corner, they coming behind us, lights on. As soon as they turn the corner, we damn near at the front of the street. He put his 4 ways on and make the right and drive. He like, boy, they coming for us. I said, I know they coming for us. Like, I told you, throw everything out the car. So he like, all right. Boom. We not going 100 miles per hour. We doing the speed limit. He got the 4-ways on. He didn't get the police time to come catch up on us. They catch up. They behind us. So he like, man, I'm about to pull over by my grandma's house. We gonna get out and we gonna run. Like I was maybe a little bit smaller than this, but like I can move. Like you feel what I'm saying? If I gotta move, I'm gonna move. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't no lazy dude. So boom, he pull up by his auntie house, grandma house. Boom, that's in St. Rose. That's on 2nd Street. No, yeah, 2nd Street. So you got 2nd Street, 1st Street, then Preston Hollow. Now it's my neighborhood. They got cuts. I know cuts to get through it, and go home. You feel what I'm saying? I can move enough to get out the way where I can walk the rest of the way. You know what I'm saying? Boom, he pull up. Now notice he is not speeding. He is doing the limit. Like boy, when he hit the brakes, the police like right behind us. So boom, hit the brakes. Boom, and like he like here. He gave me the bag. Now I got my laptop bag. I'm a DJ. I always got my bag with me. He like here. He like that. Like boom. Like give me my shit so we could break ways. Boom. How about that big haul ass? Boom. They got a gate. I try to jump the gate. I jumped the gate, but he hit me with the taser. When he hit me with the taser, it hit me in my pinky and my head. But I guess by me rolling on the ground, it popped out. Got up, start running again. Like, boy, the dude that was chasing me knew me from middle school. Like, like he knew me from middle school. So that boy yell out my government. Like when that boy yell out my government.
Boy, you a bitch ass nigga.
Like, you been knowing me since middle, like elementary
bitch
school.
Bitch
like,
play it felt.
That boy like, woo the woo. I look back. But I'm still running though. First I'm like, boy, you tasing me. And you knew who I was. And now you still chasing me. And you know who I am.
You calling my name.
And you heard me like, I'm like, but I'm running. Man, I'll never forget it. I still got the picture. I got a fucking red, a leather Chicago Bull cap on, a white and red shirt with a star on there with some red pants. You going to see me. Booking it. Boom. Booking it. That boy said, all I hear is deploying second taser. You got 2? That's all I'm thinking in my head. By the time I was thinking you got 2, that boy hit me in the back with the damn taser. I done fell on the ground, chipped my tooth, peed on myself, on everything. Like, boy, and that boy, like, he said, my government again. What you running for? What you chasing me for? Like, boy, he like, man, I think he said, like, y'all got attachment or something like that. I'm like, man, get out my face. So he like, who that bag for? I'm like, what bag? He like, who that bag for? Man, what bag you talking about? And boy, go in the bag. They got a gun in the bag. They got a scale in the bag. They got a gram of weed in the bag. And they got an ID. The ID ain't my ID. It ain't my bag. So I'm still like who bag it is. So boom. It's the bag I was running with. But I don't know who this bag for. You feel what I'm saying? Man, I get to the he walked me back to the fucking police car. I got piss all over my pants. I got on red pants. So he walked me up to the police car. He like, man, what you ran for? Guess where my little partner was at? That boy was still sitting in the car. On everything. He was still sitting in the car. This nigga smaller than me. Like, so we both run, they gonna have to chase one. But if you ain't ran, who you think they on? The big guy running. Like, you know what I'm saying? So long story short, I'm telling my mama. I ain't got him to call my mama. Like, man, look, call my mama, Well, my dad at that time, my dad was mad at me, so I'm just be like, call my mama, call my sister.
So wait, time out. You and your partner, y'all still cool?
Yeah, that's my nigga.
Wait.
But you know how it be when like y'all done had words and like I ain't speaking. Like it was like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't calling you for no help. Like.
But.
What you gonna say? Say it.
Alright, it's alright. Me and my partner in the car, right?
Yeah.
You heard me? I hand him a bag with a gun in it, you heard me? And tell him run. And I don't run.
And don't run. And don't go nowhere.
They ain't my partner no
You feel what I'm
more.
saying? But look,
Fuck all
me and him
that.
still
Right,
cool
right,
to this
right,
day,
right,
man.
right, right.
Me and him still cool to
Right,
this
that's a
day.
strong fucking
You feel what I'm
friendship.
saying? And it ain't even a friendship. It's like I did that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and, you know, I had to take that L, you feel what I'm saying? But that incident right there still don't save me from no incident that ever happened in the city. Cause basically I took a charge
Right,
for you. You feel what I'm saying?
right.
Let me finish.
All right, all right, all right,
So
all right.
boom, I'm trying to tell my mom, I'm like, man, look, I don't care about going to jail right now. I already know what it is. Get my laptop back.
Right,
Because if they get my laptop back, they're going to put it up in evidence and keep it and basically keep my stuff. You feel what I'm saying? And I need that. You feel what I'm saying?
right,
Out of anything, I need that laptop. I need, you know what I'm saying? I need that. So the police officer that knew me was like, I'm like, man, that's my bag. Like, basically, like, that's my bag. And, you know, they open the bag up. They're like, man, what's the password? I yell the password out. Boom, boom, boom. Picture of my daughter come up. I ain't have a daughter at the time. Picture of my son come up. So, boom. They like, all right. They were like, his computer. Like, who you want to give it to? I'm like, my mama. So, my mama, you know, she 2 streets old. She come up there, get it, go to jail. Me and him both go to jail. Now, everything they charge me with, they charge him with, like
right,
accessory to, basically,
right,
like saying we was in but the flight and all that extra stuff. They charge
right,
me just with the flight and all
right,
that. So boom, he like, you know, I'm locked up now. Now I just told you I just got the opportunity of a lifetime to be DJing in New Orleans, and I got a DJ Saturday the first time. So when I call phone from jail, first person I call is Ronnie.
right,
I call Ronnie. Ronnie like, man, what? Like, yeah, like you lucky I usually don't answer phone calls like this, but I just had a feeling. So, man, Ronald, like, how much it is? Like, at the gate, I wouldn't even call him to ask him for no money, honestly.
right,
I was calling him but look, I can't come in, you know what I'm saying? You might need to tell T, you need the DJ, basically just covering up my ass, basically.
right.
Not even thinking, like, to ask him for money to come get out of jail. I was like, you know, I was going to figure that out myself.
I'm gonna call in for worse shit.
Yeah, like, you feel what I'm saying? Because that's how much, boy, you didn't give me opportunity. That's how,
Right,
you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna never play you and I'll never not show up, like, you feel what I'm saying?
right,
Just how I'm gonna show up when I was working at Apple, I'm gonna show up for Ronnie just the
right,
same way, you feel what I'm
right,
saying? Ain't no difference, you feel what I'm
right,
saying? Only difference is I'm working for somebody, and when I DJ, it's like I'm working for myself. So I always want to leave my name good and clear
right,
for, you know what I'm saying, if I ever need to go back. He like, man, you calling, like, he's just like you said, man, you calling to check in, how much you need? I'm like, I ain't even asked the people that, they didn't even tell me that, they just gave me a phone call. I'm like, how much you need? I said, hey, how much it is for me to get out? They like 10 bands. I'm like, man, I said 10 bands. Ronnie like, I got 5. He was like, who? I'm like, what? I don't know this nigga from the Man in the Moon like that. Like, I don't really know him. Like, you know, I know him. I'm spending time with him every day in the strip club.
right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, but
Outside of that,
outside of that,
right.
like, you gonna put 5 bands up for me? Out of nothing? He like, boy, yeah. He like, boy, call your people. Like, boy, who you need to get in contact? Who I could trust? My sister. I'm gonna call. Look, my sister gonna call you because I ain't gonna waste no more time when, you know.
Right,
Call my sister. I'm like, man, look, it's 5 bands to give me. Woo, woo, woo. She like, what? I said, my partner got 5 bands, and then it's gonna be 5 more bands for y'all to come get me. They was like, all right, bet. We was like, we gonna go get it. He was like, I gotta call Dad. I'm like, fuck, don't call Dad. Like, don't. And it was like, boy, what? It was like, yeah, you gotta call Dad. Nah,
it's
no.
a called dad situation.
Yeah, like it's
It
called
was
Dad.
like, no,
Nah,
no.
no true this. Like, I ain't even speak on this. I had gotten in some trouble. 5 years prior to this trouble. You
Right,
feel what I'm saying? But Pops had to pay a lawyer $15,000
right,
for you to be talking to me today. You feel what I'm saying?
right.
And it's like,
Dad ain't the
you
nigga
know,
to
and
call. Right,
and it's like, and we into it, like, you know what I'm
right,
saying? And I'm technically still not out of that other trouble on some stuff, but it's like, Pops done put 15 bands up. Like, if I ask you for 5, that's 20. You
right,
feel what I'm saying? We not into it, and I'm still young at the time, and you know what I'm saying? I got all kind of flaws and stuff that I wasn't doing that
right.
I see now, but out the grace of God, my dad, like, yeah, like, my sister didn't talk that boy into whatever, like, and it's like, I'm sitting in the holding tank, like, ooh, I'm coming, oh, yeah, my people to pay them 10 bands, I'm going to V-Live, I'm going to cut up, yeah. No, but, like, the judge called. Yeah, now your shit is $120,000. Possession with intent to distribute. Possession. PDS. Gun round control dangerous substance. Aggravated flight from an officer. Flight from an officer. Battery on an officer. Carrying a concealed weapon, illegal carrying of a weapon, illegal possession of a stolen firearm. That's the one right there. Out of anything I just named, the PDS and the illegal possession of a stolen firearm, that was the one. Bond went all the way up. My people tried to put the house up. The house was only worth. It was like I said, 150. You need $150,000 worth of property to get it, or it's 10%. You feel what I'm saying? My people ain't had a 10%, and my people ain't had the house wasn't enough. It was, I think they wanted like 150. The house on the word like 110.
Right.
House on the word like $110,000. I'm sitting in jail like 6 months. You feel what I'm saying? My partner, so-called partner, he bond out of jail the first month. You feel what I'm saying? His people, you know what I'm saying, get together, they buy him out. You feel what I'm saying? I'm sitting in jail basically. You feel what I'm saying? My people can't buy me out. You know, I got kids, you know what I'm saying? It's 6 months. It's the longest I ever been in jail. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I done done a way serious thing. The 15,000 and the way and wasn't in jail long like that. You feel what I'm saying? But this here, and then I know this, our first day of court, when me and him went to court together. Like, he like, man, I'm gonna sign the affidavit. Oh, I'm gonna take my charge, and woo. I'm like, yeah, you gonna take like a real? I'm like, yeah, that's what's up. I ain't never said nothing. Like, the detectives already questioned me, asked me, woo. I'm just like, I don't want to talk. I want to talk to my lawyer. My people ain't really got no money. I ain't really got no money. I ain't been saving. I've been splurging, this and that. I barely got enough money, you feel what I'm saying, to put up towards my little bond that I thought I had, and now now I'm basically on some, I have to sit in jail to go to court and see what these people gonna do to me, and really get the money that I had saved up, get to my kids, you feel what I'm saying, so they can enjoy Christmas and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, so it was either save that money, hold that money, pay a lawyer, or, try to find some way to pay a bail bond and get out of jail, or let my kids enjoy Christmas. I let my kids enjoy Christmas. I stayed in jail. My partner out of jail. He still never took his charge. I'm in jail. I'm like, man, what can I do to get out of jail? Like, you feel what I'm saying? The court-appointed lawyer they gave me, his name Mark Marino. He is a bitch-ass nigga. I don't even want to curse, but he's a bitch-ass nigga. Mark Marino. He was my lawyer. That boy had me in jail 6 months. My first, no felony. I had no felony at the time. This is my first real charge, you feel what I'm saying? And on side of the other charge that the lawyer didn't worked so hard, got that all the way out of there. This is my first anything. That boy is not showing up to court. That boy don't even know what's going on. I'm calling that boy every day in jail. But it's like, boy, what you gonna do now? In jail, they got this thing called a law library, you feel what I'm saying? You can sign up for it and go. One of the old heads was like, you know what I'm saying? Plus, you got the people in jail, Joseph and all me, like, man, you a real nigga. Oh, you a DJ, huh? You DJ'd at the strip club. You can't even get out. Man, you ain't DJ at no strip club. You a fraud. You ain't no DJ. Da, 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 you know?
Right,
I got all that. Like, you know
right.
what I'm saying? So, and it's like, I ain't got no proof, really. You know what I'm saying? But go to the law library. Man, I go to the law library and read. I go to that bit every day. Every day I'm going to the law library. Man, I see something in there, like, you know what I'm saying? It's called adjudication of guilt. You feel what I'm saying? Meaning, you accept, your guilty plea, and, you said you did the wrong thing. But after you finish your probation, you could take it back. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, it's like a one-time give back. You feel what I'm saying? You could give it back. The adjudication of guilt. You feel what I'm saying? Boom. Man, I write the judge. Myself, write the judge. Boom, 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 boom. My next court date, you know what I'm saying? I've been in jail 6 months. My son asking the police officer, hey, can you let my dad out of jail? Like, boy, it hurt. Like, boy, this was his mama telling me, they come and see me at jail and stuff like this.
Right.
Like, boy, I don't know what to do now. Like, boy, when I write the judge. See, when I wrote the judge, I go to court, and I've been sitting in jail 6 months now. I would have been sitting in jail 7 months if I ain't write that letter to that judge. Wrote the letter to the judge. They called my name up first. They asked they was like, woo or something like that. And then the judge was like, hold on, I have a letter here. Hold on 1 second, let me read the letter. I mean, he ain't never wrote the letter, but he see the letter. You feel what I'm saying? When he go to my case, he open up my file, boom, he see the letter. Boy, I said, hold up. Boy, read That boy started asking my lawyer questions. Because he see me talk about my lawyer in the letter, how he ain't had no communication with me. Da-da-da-da. This is my first felony offense. I'm a good dude. Like, I got a sturdy home. Telling him everything about me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Man, dude, ask the lawyer. The lawyer don't know nothing. He like, look, boom. Man, you going to go home today, Mr. Brown. You going to go home today. That boy said that. I look. Boom, go to the side. Boy, put me to the side. I don't even know what's going on, what's happening, whatever they coming from me with, I'm but the T. I'm pleading guilty. I ain't ratting. You feel what I'm saying? My partner then signed off on all the charges, meaning everything they charged me with and charged him with, he ain't even charged with no more. He probably got they charged him with simple flight. You feel what I'm saying? Because he ain't stopped.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? I ain't even tripping on that. I ain't got no hate in my heart. I ain't about to tell on nobody.
Right.
I've been sitting in here 6 months now. You feel what I'm saying? Boom. Everybody go. And they let the whole thing go. Boom. It's just me, the judge, my lawyer, and everybody that worked there, basically.
Right.
Man, that boy sit down there and was like, this is a mockery of our whole system. Like, how basically tell him how you do him this. Like, we don't have nothing. Like, if it wasn't for this letter, we wouldn't even be coming up with a conclusion to this today.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So they looked. He shook his head. He seen all my priors. I was like, well, look, we're going to let you out with 5 years papers. We're going to let you out today. You sign the 5 years papers, 10 years suspended sentence. If you don't know what that mean is, I got 5 years on felony papers. If I act up one time, I got to back up 10 years.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? I ain't got no money. I ain't got no money for no real lawyer. I just got to bet on myself. You basically betting on yourself that you don't mess up no more.
Right.
Boy, where I sign that? What I sign up for? Why I sign it? I go home today? Why I sign it? Why they signed it? Oh. They don't let me out of jail that day. They let me out of jail the next day. You feel what I'm saying? Get out of jail. V Live closed. V Live closed now.
Wow.
They about to open up V Live on fucking Padres.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? First person I call is Ronnie. Feel what I'm saying? I call Ronnie, like, boy, like, that's what I do. I DJ. Like, that's my hustle. Like,
right.
If you're a carpenter, you're going to call a 1-800 number, or you go fill out job applications, work at Walmart, that's what you do. Like,
right.
boy, I'm a DJ. That's what I do. That's how I make my bread. Like, boy, that's what I want to do.
Right.
Call Ronnie. Ronnie like, yeah, brother, that's what's up. Like, boy, I got you. Come on. You feel what I'm saying? Come on. The grand opening, like a week away or something like that.
Right.
But I got prior gigs because people know who I am. I done built a name for myself. And they gonna always have a baby shower. They gonna always have a birthday party. They gonna always have a block party. You know what I'm saying? They gonna always have that. You feel what I'm saying? So I always had that. So, we got a job back in the DJing. And you feel what I'm saying? Ronnie bring me to V Live. We go to V Live. It's lit. You feel what I'm gonna work in there. I'm gonna get you in here. Da 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 da. Man, the next day, like, boy, Ronnie ain't even in that bit. Like, boy, like, some way, somehow, somebody did some stuff, and Ronnie can't, you know what I'm saying, be in there no more. Like, and so I can't be in there no more. You feel what I'm saying? So I ain't even got a chance to be in here, fresh out of jail, and that's the hottest strip club in New Orleans at the time, and I can't even get my foot in there because whatever had happened with my main plug, I gotta go find something else to do.
Situation got fucked up.
You feel what I'm saying? So Ronnie opened him his own strip club in the East, Rain.
All right.
Man, we had Rain cutting up. You feel what I'm saying? We had Rain cutting up. I'm at Rain every night. I'm at Rain every single night, stacking my bread up, getting my bread up.
That's right there on Lake Forest.
But it's I think Rob Kazi and them got it now. I think it's something for them now. You feel what I'm saying? But Rain. So just like with anything, it must come to end once again. Me and Ronnie get into it.
You're man.
Yeah, we got flaws. So me and him getting into it. And I tell him, like, man, you think I need you? I don't need this.
Right.
Like, boy, no bill didn't make me. Feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Left. Like, boy, at the end of the night, I left. You feel what I'm saying? just went hiding at different people. But from the strip club, I hooked up with Sesful 5. You feel what I'm saying? Because Sesful 5 used to do a lot of events with Ronnie.
Right.
So I hooked up on Sesful 5, became Sesful 5 DJ, and we just started doing shows. Like I'm doing shows. You know how you be doing the little concerts and the parties
Right.
now? I was doing every show, every concert, every party. We all out of town doing it. You feel what I'm saying? We everywhere doing it. You feel what I'm saying? But it's like I was missing the strip club money. I would be missing being in the strip club.
Right.
So like, you know what I'm saying? I swallowed my pride, hollered at Ronnie again. He was like, it's a misunderstanding. And now I'm DJing for Ronnie now. And I'm DJing with Sesful 5.
Right.
So it's kind of like, it's a good thing that I left because I made another way to make another bag.
Right.
So I'm like, well, I'm not about to just keep tying myself into working at the strip club all night. You feel what I'm saying? Another DJ can have this night. You can have this night, but I ain't trying to be in here every night. I'd rather be at this concert and then be able to come in here. If not, I already made my bread. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So, doing that back and forth is like, now I'm working at Rain. I didn't build up my own name and rapport. Now I'm working back at Spades.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Now I'm working at what you call the Scores West. Went from working at that bit to running Scores West. Now I'm running Scores West, DJing at Rain, DJing at Spades. You feel what I'm saying? I was working at Apple at that time. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I'm all around the board hustling. Like, bro, I'm all around the board getting it. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But it's like from and that's like, now we in like 2017, 2018 from, you feel what I'm saying? From like 2011, from 2011 to 2015, I was dealing with the jail stuff. And then like we had like 2018 now. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm just getting back into everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm just getting back into my name. Just getting back into DJing. Just getting back into vibing back or whatever. So, so it's like
Screen. Go. Okay. Good. You good.
I'm DJing. I'm DJing everywhere now. I'm running a club. I'm getting booked for other side events. I got, you know what I'm saying? I built myself right back up to the top. I was in jail. You know what I'm saying? I got 5 years of probation over my head still. So, but in spite of all that, I'm still, only way you stay out of trouble is you go get money.
Right.
You feel me? The right way. You feel what I'm saying? When you go get money the right way, you're going to stay out of trouble. I got 5 years over my head if I wipe my ass wrong. You feel what I'm saying? Boom. I'm rolling. Now, I got out of jail. I ain't had nowhere to stay, so I was staying by my daddy or whatever. But when I was staying by my daddy, me and him got into it like men always do. And I was like, fuck it, I'm leaving. I ain't gotta deal with this or whatever.
Right.
But my probation is from my daddy's house. So I tell the people I moved by my mama. But I end up moving in with a little broad before I get my own stuff. But the address is for my probation is in JP now by my mama. The probation officer go by my mama house one day, and I'm working at Apple, managing the strip club, working at Spades, working at Rain, DJing for these concerts and shit, sets storing, going out of town with sets, doing events. All this in motion now, still in motion. The probation officer go by my mama house and look for me. My stepdad would tell him I don't live here. You know what that mean? That's a violation. I mean, I got to do 10 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I've been on probation just 3 years. Now I got to back up 10 years. I got to go to jail for 10 years now. Man, so I'm chilling in St. Rose. I told you it's a small city. It's a small world. I'm chilling in St. Rose at the gas station. I just finished getting gas. My daughter in the car. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't doing nothing. I'm chilling. I see a police officer. Police officer, like, she looked and she waved. I said, man, what's up, girl? What you doing? She was like, oh, that's Ipod. What's up, baby? I went to school with her.
Right.
She come give me a hug. She was like, look, I see you. She followed me on Instagram, Facebook. She said, I see you doing your thing. She was like, I don't know what happened, but we had a meeting, and they said, if we see you, lock you up. She was like, whatever you got to go handle, go get handled. So when she tell me that, I go to the clerk of court. I go straight to the clerk of court. Me and my daughter. I go sit in there, type my name in, and I see they got a warrant out for my arrest for probation violation. So I'm like, I violated. I paid y'all. Y'all don't come see me. I ain't been in no trouble. I ain't been in jail. So what's going on?
Right. Why you in violation?
They like, boy, request for the lady back there, she don't even work there no more. The lady like, look, I heard your story. I done seen you come through here. She was like, what I need for you to do is write for another court date. You write for another court date, they'll probably be able to take that attachment off you and give you another court date. I ain't gonna promise you that, but try. Sat down, give me the paperwork out. I ain't stupid. Fill out the paperwork. So they granted me another court date, but they did not grant to remove the warrant for my arrest off. So basically meaning is if they catch you before this court date, you going to jail.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? But me, I ain't doing nothing wrong. I believe in if you don't do nothing wrong, ain't nothing wrong with having you. I'm still driving on Manhattan, driving all the way in the east, driving, here and there. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel as though I ain't doing nothing wrong, and no wrong should be happening to me. Man, I go to the court date. Nah, I go to court date with my Apple shirt on, shirt tucked in. Feel what I'm saying? Glasses on.
All that hot shit.
Yeah, because I'm like, I'm not wondering why you got an attachment on me. What I did? Judge like, woo, where you been at? I said, working. I said, I DJ here, I work there, I do this, I do that. Show her the flyers with my name on it. Show her my work schedule. She like, well, we need to see a check stub. See, you work at Apple. Out of everything I done just came there with, she like, we need to see a check stub. So she like, we gonna give you another court date. But before it ends, she like, we gonna have to put you on a house arrest bracelet. I said, put me on a house arrest bracelet. For what? I said, I just told you I might come inside. I might not go inside.
Right.
She was like, well, we just gonna have to call. You gonna have to call and check in. You feel what I'm saying? Because it gonna buzz if you're not in this area. You feel what I'm saying? It gonna buzz if you're not by your mama house, basically. Like, boy, first of all, I ain't even stand by my mama house. You feel what I'm saying? I stay with my shorty. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that way it's like, I gotta make sure my kids get back and forth to school in the morning. Like, boy,
My mic.
like, I gotta make sure my kids get back and forth to work. Back and forth to school. You know what I'm saying? I'm a full blown daddy, but now I'm on house arrest and I gotta be inside at 8:00. You feel what I'm saying? And inside is in Metairie, it's not in Destrehan where I was staying at the time. So I basically told her like, boy, this not gonna work. Da 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 da. She was like, if it ain't gonna work, you gotta go to jail. Take your next court date. I said, well, all right, put it on me. I said, but I'm telling you right now that I'm gonna be calling you. You're gonna have to answer the phone. Because the judge was like, he can go DJ, he can go to his events, you feel what I'm saying? But when he not DJing or not at your events, you gotta be at home. So, long story short, I thought a way to get the house arrest bracelet off was to go back to St. Charles Parish, go on probation.
Hold on a second. It broke? Right here?
Yeah.
How the fuck that shit broke? It's too heavy? Boom, perfect. All right, so look. How much time we got? Cause I really want to get into
About 10, 15.
all right, look. I really want to get into up to date. All right, by time house arrest, right? The house arrest thing, right? How did that really affect you overall because we're trying to get up to date now because you didn't
Yeah.
get into like your
That's
up to
some
date
shit.
your up to date shit as of today
Is
is how did we end up getting here? Because all right, first of all, is this something you can talk about?
yeah,
All right, you can talk about all right.
Yeah.
My first time seeing you on camera was an altercation, I think, with
So I walk up.
that's what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, yeah. What that situation was about?
Man, I juice a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell the truth.
Right.
If I felt I need to say something, I'm going to say it. Like, I ain't going to hold it back. So, it was something I had seen. I'm like, man, nigga a punk. Like, just joking on some stuff. Like, boy. But then when I seen him, I'm like, man, you playing with me on the internet over I don't know what you thought that you was going to get stripes off me or something. He playing with me on the internet. And I told him, I said, man, when I see you, I'm going to check you about it. You know what I'm saying? And then I seen that boy by my little partner C-Dot. He was doing a little night at the little spot over there in the east. And when I seen him, I just said, oh, you Peter. What that was you said? And he was like, da 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 da. I'm like, so you like that? So he said, da 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 da. Yeah, I slapped him. Pow. Slapped him again. Pow. He was like, what you hit me for? I'm like, what you mean? You know. I like, man, go ahead. Woo woo woo. So he go in, go back out. And so now he trying to look like he about to fight me. So they recorded, they was trying to record making sure they was recording what's gonna happen. So he kept on, acting like he was gonna do me something. Now I'm rolling up a car. You feel what I'm saying? While he moving back and forth because my nerves bad. I just slapped him like just got me out my character or whatever. So I'm, rolling up a blunt. My partner give me the weed, NOC. Like, man, smoke, man. He ain't do nothing. Don't worry about it. Like, he ain't doing nothing. So I'm rolling up. I finished rolling the car. And I got the car in my hand. And he walking up to me. So when he walking up, so I'm like, man, go ahead. Woo. I just slapped you. You ain't do nothing. Da 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 da. Boom, and I just hit him with, like, I got the car in my hand. I hit that ball a little 2P. Bing, bing. You feel what I'm saying? And, he like, man, da 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 da. You hit me and da 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 da. Like, what you? I'm like, man, stop doing all that. The internet is one thing, and real life is another thing. You feel what I'm saying? Don't play with me. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't gonna play with no man, and I know the consequences behind it. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I say something to your face, you feel what I'm saying, behind your back, and then I say something on the internet, you gotta stand on it. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You said that, like, you feel what I'm saying? I ain't gonna play with nobody. You feel what I'm saying? That don't deserve it. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not just around here just bullying on people. You feel what I'm saying? But
Cause that's what it kind of look like. I ain't gonna lie. From my perspective, right? Cause I see the clip go, right?
yeah,
And I know Peter, right?
Yeah.
I don't know Peter from fighting. Like I know Peter from like fucking with the girls and all that type of shit. So you see somebody like that getting punched on or slapped, or you like, all right, this dude bullying on this
This
dude.
dude,
Like, oh, it's gonna
yeah.
automatically look like a bullying situation, and they're gonna take the side of Peter on the victim side. Cause they like, man, that dude ain't really like
Like,
that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he a fly boy. You know what I'm saying? Like he hang with some hot niggas, you dig? But you know, everybody got their own role in their circles. You know what I'm saying? He the fly nigga to me. Like that's how I always viewed him, man. He could be a big gangster. I don't know,
I don't
but
know
to
what he
me,
said he was.
I never view him as that. I always viewed him as the
Me
fly
too.
nigga who
And then
had the.
when I stood on that, I was like, well, I ever like that. Like, well, but when somebody, tell you some things and, you know what I'm saying, you see them as a different story. If somebody say something when they see you and then after they see other people, they speaking on it, and I'm like, I seen you. You didn't even speak on that when you seen me. Like, why is you going around telling people it's a different way and it's not?
Right,
You feel what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
Like, that's phony. That's fraud. Like, boy, basically. And like, from that altercation, you feel what I'm saying? I try to be good and you know what I'm saying, just continue on being DJing and
But then you said you had a situation where a lot of people fell back from you.
yeah, that was when I was like telling the people they was trying to say I was a snitch, I was a rat, you feel what I'm saying? And I was like, you know what I'm saying? Me, I don't like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've been taking charges my whole life, basically, from middle
You
school.
gonna talk about that situation?
Yeah.
What the situation was?
It was about, all right, one of my little partners had killed my little partner. You feel what I'm saying? From St. Rose.
All
You feel what I'm
right.
saying? Killed that boy down the street from my dad's house. Like, boy, I'm literally like the stop sign. My dad's house, like 4th Street from the
How
stop
long ago
sign.
this was?
This was like, I want to say 2011, I want to say.
All right.
Like
all right.
before the jail, before I went to jail
The
for them
second.
6 months.
All right.
You feel what I'm saying? The serious situation
Right,
happened
right.
around that time.
All right.
So boom, they had killed my little partner or whatever. So, but it's like that's a small. Ain't nobody coming from nowhere. You're from, you know what I'm saying, and come kill nobody around here. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. Like you could bet your life on it. You feel me?
Right.
So it's somebody we know. You know what I'm saying? And the dude had basically. My partner had got out of jail. One of my partners got out of jail. One they got out of jail, and they cousin, like everybody cousins. I'm not cousins because my daddy not from around there. My stepmama from around there. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? So I'm not from around there. You know,
Right.
but, you know, and then my stepmama not kin to nobody from around there. And it's
Right.
like it was. I'm gonna put it this way.
Everybody else related.
Everybody else related, but is his name Roller? That's Ed Reed, the nephew. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? Like real nephew. Like I
Right.
know Ed Reed. I ain't know. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like
think I remember around the time that happened.
you feel what I'm saying? So Ed Reed can't touch this shit, saying that your little nephew killed his best friend. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And then they got another nigga named Keywan Bradford. The nigga, you feel what I'm saying? Keywan Bradford put himself on the scene of the crime and was sentenced to 44 years. Leslie Roller was already out of jail. He only reason he went to jail because he had probation violation for marijuana. He got caught marijuana, so he did his little 3 months and got back out of jail. Was home on the streets.
Right.
Keywan got to do 44 years. He went to trial and everything. Keywan rat on Roller, putting Roller on the scene of the crime, saying that he did it, that he was watching and he did it. Roller gets sentenced to life in jail. He in Angola right now. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So from that situation, you know what I'm saying, not all my situations are happening. And now y'all calling me a rat and this and that behind nothing, like, you know what I'm saying? Really nothing. They just he said, she said.
Right.
So I got tired of it. And then when homie get out of jail for ratting on Roller, you know, I see him and I confront him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying, is that actually this nigga come to event I was giving. I was giving a little kickback. We had some dances, a jacuzzi. You know what I'm saying? It was just a little private event. And,
Right.
you know, he come there. Now, all his little cousins, they was hanging with me. They was rocking with me. You feel what I'm saying? All of them. All his little cousins was hanging with me, rocking with me. You feel what I'm saying? I watched him grow up.
Right.
But he get out of jail, and everybody won't call me a rat. And that, you know what I'm saying? So now everybody got animosity towards me. Now everybody won't, you know, try to pick on me and play on me.
Right.
But I'm still DJing in the wall. I'm still working at Apple. I'm still managing a strip club on the West Bank. I still got all this motion.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? What you gonna say? Nah, I got everybody knowing y'all a rat. After the altercation and I see y'all, I say, y'all want to see a rat? I'm gonna show y'all what a rat look like. I'm gonna show y'all the paperwork. So boom, next day I go out. I ain't say my real name. I'm gonna say my real name today. My name Earl Brown.
Mm-hmm.
I told everybody my name. My birthday, October 8, 1991. I said, you go to Clerk of Court in St. Charles Parish, you go to Clerk of Court in New Orleans, you go to Clerk of Court in Kenner, you go to Clerk of Court in any of these places I ever been at, and put my name up. And if I ever got in any trouble, you can see what I did, what I plead to, anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I use them niggas as examples. I know their name, I know their birthdays, and I pull up their statements. I pull up the rat paper. When people say ratting, they don't know how to identify a rat. A rat ain't if somebody say you a rat. A rat if I could pull up your paperwork and identify you, your first name and last name, on taking a plea to tell on somebody, or being a snitch, a confidential informant in somebody's case. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
I could show you the paperwork. You feel what I'm saying? So not only do I know what to look for, what to go and look for, I put my paperwork up and I put their paperwork up. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like 12, 13 people. You feel what I'm saying? I got federal paperwork.
So that's how you end up being able to clear your name.
Clear my name out, and nobody around here running around here hollering, oh, he a rat. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? Because I still got everything popping, everything in motion. And when somebody got some motion, you know what they gonna hear? What the little people talking about, and that's what they
Right.
talking about. You feel what I'm saying? If somebody with a big name around here doing something, you're gonna hear about it. You feel what I'm saying? It gonna hit the streets. You feel what I'm saying? If you ain't got no motion or nothing about you, don't nobody care about that. Don't nobody care about him. You feel what I'm saying?
Well, tell me this. So now you in a situation where I seen with the
Ball 91 shit.
with the Ball 91 situation.
Yeah,
What that situation about?
man, that situation crazy.
Because I see this situation going basically viral a lot of times.
Yeah.
And on Cali events, I see her page. You know what I'm saying? Like, what happened with that situation?
Man, shout out to Cali, man. But in that situation, man, it's just kind of like some bad business.
Right.
It's kind of like, you know, that's a lot. That's a lot. But the shit I can say is I went in the bar 91 in the Uptown Hemp. You feel what I'm saying? To do good business. You feel what I'm saying? And then it's like you see bad business get done, not on Cali side. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
On the other side, when you
Right.
see the bad business is getting done, like the mood swings and you know what I'm saying, the disrespect is like me and dude really ain't never had a problem. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like I fuck with Cali. And we came in here, I came in here for Cali. If you got a problem with Cali, you got a problem with me.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? I'm not about to let you know that. I'm not about to show you my hand, you feel what I'm saying? Now you saying all this crazy shit towards Cali, you doing all this crazy shit towards Cali, and I'm kind of like, I'm Cali like right hand man, like you feel what I'm saying? I probably need you to go get this, you feel what I'm saying? What you think about this? You know what I'm saying? If this need to get put up, I'm gonna put it up, you feel what I'm saying? Whatever, you feel what I'm saying? On top of making sure the music right and everything, you feel what I'm saying? Me and Cali like this, like you
Right.
feel what I'm saying? Like, not saying that she need me, but
Right.
she
You're a right man.
appreciate me. I'm a right hand man. You know
So
what I'm saying?
once she ended up falling out with the bar owner, that's the bar owner.
He was it was supposed to be 50-50. It was
Right.
like Rock's supposed to just help 50-50
Right.
and sit his ass down.
Right.
Like you ain't supposed to say nothing. You ain't supposed to be in this bitch doing nothing. You ain't supposed to be supposed to be your ass on the other side, being quiet, collecting your 50%.
Like a silent partner. Right.
You feel what I'm saying? But the girl ain't do nothing. Like honestly, one day he start tripping. He running this bitch hollering, yeah, I'm on that coke. This before the incident, I'm about to tell you, yeah, I'm on that coke. Ain't nobody gonna fucking play with me. Yeah, what's up? So they put that boy out. Nah, you really 50-50. Nah, you like I would kind of feel be played too. Like I am 50%
Right.
owner of this bitch,
Right.
and y'all forcibly removed me from that bitch twice.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Me and him don't have a problem at this time or whatever.
Right.
But when they forcibly remove him out of the event that night, you feel what I'm saying? He on 10.
As he should be. You
He
know what I'm saying, right? As he should be.
but prior to that, like I'm gonna speak on what I know and what I seen.
Right.
Prior to that, they have conversations, sit downs and talks and shit like that. And to me, he just didn't like that CD had a word in anything. Or if CD was there and say something. I fuck with CD. That's
Right.
Cali old man or whatever, But in the business part, you feel what I'm saying? That nigga ain't sitting there just saying nothing and ain't gonna pay for it. CD ain't gonna just say, oh, I think we need a TV. He gonna buy 2, 3. You feel me? I done been with him and brought about 5 TVs. Matter of
Right.
fact, I done been with him. He done left 2 TVs at Walmart and brought 4 more. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He ain't tripping on that, but it's like when he say something, Rocker start tripping.
Right.
So boom, now we didn't just put this nigga out. You didn't try to play with CD. We got security got a whole CD bag from basically slapping you, fighting you. Now we got to put you out to your side. You know what I'm saying? Now you come run in the club, run in the side door because the side door is actually in his part and you got a key to it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you 50% owner. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Boom, he hit the key, go in that bitch, run in the backyard and unplug the DJ equipment. We got an event going on now.
Right.
This is what he decides to do.
Right.
So, like I said,
Killer event.
they forcefully removed him again with the police, and he like, da da da, nigga not gonna play with me, and da da da. His little people in there with their shit, and so dude like, boy, look, let niggas know like I'm the police, like boy, whatever y'all think gonna go on, it got repercussions around here, and I ain't gonna be the one getting them basically, he getting that serious. Man, dude, go ahead and he chill out now. Now he like, I'm recording, don't nobody do me nothing. Now, now he won't actually did it. Like, you gonna call the police and whatever. So, they move about that, leave him alone or whatever. Boom. So at the end of the night, we talking about this. You know what I'm saying? People say some stuff, And so I say, I'm like, man, he was tripping. I don't know what dude was on. He said he was on that coke. Goddamn, like, boy, you tripping, like you fucking up the money. All you gotta do is just chill and get your bread. Like, you ain't really gotta come here. You can make bread in your sleep.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And I done seen the ball make like what, $10,000, $12,000 a night.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know, they done made $95,000 in 10 days. I had seen this. I seen the Clover app and the grocery scale. Callie showed me. Callie had like a negative balance to her bank account. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And then in one night, that bitch said $18,000 on my mama.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? She done paid everybody. Everybody got paid. This girl got $0 in her account. She had a negative account. And one night, that bitch got 18 bands in that bitch.
Right.
You feel what I'm
So
saying?
they was, so everything, everybody was eating.
Everybody was eating. We were eating early.
Ego kind of got in the way.
Ego got, but but it's like it's him. Like Caddy, like let's sign the paperwork. Let's get this shit situated. Let's get it out the way. Like boy, you get your 50%. Like boy, you did everything you had to do. Like boy, let's get this done. And him, like by him already being knowing that he, you know, you got the building. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Speaking on what I can speak on, he got the building. He was he got a lease. He popped up and got a lease because they didn't have a lease. He popped up and got a lease. That's how he was able to call the police on us and put us out. You feel what I'm saying? He actually called the police on me twice because I was in there. You know what I'm saying? I opened it up and I closed them up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But at the end of the night, everybody said what he said. They said what they said, and then he was looking at the cameras. So he heard everything everybody said, and he felt some type of way. The next morning, he didn't came in that bit and changed all the locks.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Now he feel played. Like
So now the name of the club is the Garden.
that was before we did 2 more events. We did 2, 3 more events. I guess he was seeing how we really operate, our move, and then in those 2, 3 more events, yeah, he called the police on us and made the police make us leave out that bitch.
So now the club is named the Garden.
Yeah.
Right. So now I see a campaign against this club.
Yeah,
right?
full blown campaign.
And,
You go to hell, you like I don't.
and
I
now
don't fuck
and
with
now
them.
and now now it's and the thing that caught my attention was the Rocker B slander, because I was like on one of the posts that had like some Rocker B slander. Like you call Rocker B some shit.
I don't know what.
I don't know. Well, maybe not.
Yeah,
but,
I don't know.
All right. So I was
I don't
like, but
know.
that's my guy. So I was like,
No, I definitely was on live roasting him. I
Yeah,
was on
all
Keith
right.
Carroll live roasting him. Yeah, I gotta be honest.
All right, so-
Rocky
so-
B, we cool, but it's like, nah, you don't do that, brother.
And that made me wonder because
Like-
you know what I'm saying. That made me wonder a lot because like New Orleans, we so intertwined, right?
Yeah.
And
I'll roast
people
his ass, too.
and people
that boy doing this with his neck. I said, why you doing that when you sing? Why you? I was on his eve, boy. And I know Rocker B. I
Right.
do know Rocker B. But
Right.
just like I be like, really, bro? Like I know you. Like it's that's why black people ain't successful. We don't stick together.
right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like if all right, Callie then damn near gave her life to this bitch. The first one, I was there for the first one. The first one, it was
But Hot Rocker B end up
he.
being
You know
a casualty of that.
because you fucking with that.
But it's business.
It's true, but we gotta stick together. That's bad business.
But he black too.
Yeah, you supporting bad business.
But
You supporting bad business.
All right. So look, this real.
He didn't put all them girls out of like people really like. I'm gonna find another way to hustle. Like you feel
Right.
what I'm saying? Because it's like I've been doing this shit, so I've been doing this
But
shit.
what if he taxing them?
What you mean like taxing them?
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. All right. In business, right?
Yeah.
Business is only bad when the other side feel like it's bad. All right. Like y'all could have been doing bad business, right? And you could have been eating it for weeks, and I could have been involved with you, making that money with you while you was doing bad business, not knowing it's bad business. Then you blow it up and be like, "Oh, this bad business," but I'm eating more than I ever ate before, right? I'm not saying this situation, but that's just how business sometimes go. But on Rocker B situation, what if like you have a person that reputation kind of wavering in the public eye, right? And he go get this person and he charge him whatever, like, and dude paid, but I got bills to pay too. So I become a casualty of that.
Oh, that
because
was.
I got bills.
Yeah, that was. It's like, all right, you ain't gotta take every gig. I don't take every gig. You feel what I'm saying? I'm to the point right now where I'm making money where I don't even gotta take every gig. I could, you know what I'm saying? You're not. It's the view you want to look at yourself. You think right now I'll be sitting there with you if I'm still DJing at the little birthday parties and the maybe every other weddings or the Sweet 16s. No, like you feel what I'm
Right.
saying. I gotta go out there and make a name for myself. And on Rocker Bean, he did make a name for himself. So right now, from my look point of view, you ain't had to take that. It's too much. Even whoever in the city not taking that. You don't think if they got boosted, you don't think they had the money to pay anybody else? They did, and they didn't take it. You feel what I'm saying? I just make it like I look down on you because you ain't had to take that. You ain't had to get in that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because of the people I know that didn't call me, like, out of respect. You know what I'm saying? It's a respect thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like all money ain't good money. Like, you
Right.
feel what I'm saying? You gonna like right now, like you whatever you do, if you rap, you sing, whatever, you a host, they turning that down. It's too much controversial on that. Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? You got all the girls that's got put out of job and they can't go other places because they didn't like that they left them for there. You thought
Right.
about that? He you know what I'm saying? Like me, I was in Alabama DJing. I've been Alabama DJing 3 years. You feel what I'm saying? And in New Orleans DJing, but I've been back and forth 3 years. I left Alabama completely alone. I left my bag completely alone to come to Bar 91.
Right.
And you just killed me out my, you know what I'm saying, out my bread I was getting. And then
Right.
on top of that, you sent me a text message after the night they put you out. You sent me a text message that you don't want me selling any cannabis in your thing, or you gonna call the police on me. Now
Right.
you just playing with me, like what you? And I ain't even much. I ain't do you nothing.
Right. Yeah, like I said, that situation spicy, but being in the being like I've been around this shit since like 2014. I've been in the New Orleans clubs, right? Been in the mix, all the promoters, seen promoters come and go, seen waves come and go, seen people get hot, go away, get hot again. You did new people come around,
Facts.
blow up. So I seen a lot. So that's why on the business side, um, I just felt like it was unfortunate because y'all had a good thing going. Um,
Facts.
I really didn't want to see. I really like it. Kind of hurt my heart to see like see a lot of it go online because tell you the truth, a lot worse shit happen in business here. You know what I'm saying? Like people lose their life in club business
Yeah.
situations a lot here. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Like a lot of situations that start behind splits and all this type of things with clubs and dough money and all this type of shit in gunfire and body bags. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like I always try to promote the peace. Like I entertain the bullshit. Don't get me wrong. Like I entertain the bullshit, but at the end of the day, I only entertain the bullshit to come back to a peaceful resolve. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I just feel like um the wave that y'all could take that anywhere. You know what I'm saying? God don't want you. One thing I knew about God though, like He don't want you where you not don't belong. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I don't give a
Facts.
fuck how much money you making. You could fight it. You could say, oh, this person shouldn't do business with that person because of this and all that and all that. But at the end of the day, everybody got bills to pay and they got more than one side of every story. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So just like you might feel played and you're gonna go to this extreme, I'm gonna feel played and I'm gonna go to that extreme. I'm gonna go to a more extreme. You know what I'm saying? So it's
That's how
like
I get it. Just
like
keep going up and up
and
and
that's
up
the
and
art
up.
of war. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At some point in time, we gotta come to saying, all right, if every resolve gonna be peaceful, you dig? I'm gonna start it off peaceful. And once you start really getting money, you really have to become more peaceful. And the world is so weird that it's taking a turn where I'm looking at NBA YoungBoy and his situation. He have all these court situations. He just sat on house arrest for over a year. He dropping 6 and 7
Albums.
albums a year, and he the number 3 streaming artist in the world right now. He from Baton Rouge, which comes from a New Orleans influence,
Yeah.
right? So I take a lot of pride in Young Boy, and he take a lot of pride from being where he from, and he have a campaign which they saying online is one of the harshest stop the violence campaigns ever seen. He like, stop the violence, pussy bitch. Yeah, they're like bitch, like I'm getting too much
Real.
money to really be
To
beefing
be
with y'all
tripping.
bitches. And
Yeah,
I'm
and
not
then
about to
B.
be funding y'all niggas little local gang wars and shit because we could really just be getting money.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? We done lost too many niggas. These niggas not coming back. I ain't trying to lose my life. You dig? So they like, let's just decide to
chill.
let bygones be bygones, and let me just go get some more money. Cause God really not gonna want you to be around that shit, and He
Yeah,
not gonna let that shit work for you, son. I'm in a park world. I done got kicked out of 6, 7 parks, dog. I'm on my like 8 park right now, and guess what? They welcome me with open arms. Next year, they might be running me out the back door.
yeah,
You did, because I'm gonna stand on what I stand on.
yeah,
You did, whether you love it, you could love it for years, and you could come to a time where you don't love it no more. You did, you hate it. I
yeah.
don't give a fuck. Jay-Z said it best. They gonna love you, they gonna hate you, then they gonna love you again. That's
Facts,
the rotation of life. You did,
facts.
and you did, like, they not no different. You did, like, they gonna go through the same thing. The older you get, you gonna see the repetitive of life, and you gonna start to just chill on a lot of shit. You did, just let the shit be, let it be what it is. You did, move
Yeah,
on, because the best thing you could do is move on. In this world, though, this matrix that we live in, moving, your ability to move on is almost like a superpower. You know what
yeah.
I'm
Let
saying?
shit go. Don't
And and
ignore
and,
shit.
and the more shit you get hung up on is the
Yeah,
shit that's gonna get turned into shit that you never thought it would go get turned into.
yeah. That's the truth though. The same stat. That's the truth. That's the truth.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
you could take that for what it is, but like that's the reality. Like, so that's why I said I entertain the bullshit, because I like to hear I like to hear what I like to hear the therapy of it. I like
yeah.
to hear the therapy of the situation. But at the end of the day, I'm never gonna be like, yeah, dog, you should go shoot them. Or you should
Nah,
go, no,
nah,
no, no,
nah.
no.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just saying I
yeah,
wouldn't tell
yeah, yeah,
nobody
yeah. They gonna do
in
that.
no situation
Yeah,
I wouldn't
that'll
suggest
be
them
the
to go to
outcome.
a
Yeah.
violent. I'm gonna always suggest a way that you could probably, like, either just don't
See,
fuck with that, you
if
dig,
if
or
but the situation is every action don't deserve a reaction. That's the truth. But it's like you ain't even have to fuck with that like that. Like you know what
right.
I'm saying? Like I don't have to.
But it's inevitable that
Yeah,
somebody would.
yeah. It's like I could have ignored it. Like I could have. Like you feel what I'm saying? But it's like now I'm on some. Yeah, it's cool. It's hype. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't doing it for that just because I'm josing you. Like I feel like like you playing with me. Like yeah, I'm
But
about to
sometimes
joke
shit
you.
fall on, just like you said when you in Cali, you did, and we're gonna wrap it up in a minute because our camera's dying. But just like you said with you in Cali, you come in, you Cali partner.
Yeah.
So if Cali feel play, you gonna feel play, right?
Nah, I'm
So
gonna tell her what's up.
no, that may be so, but what I'm saying is the relationship. So sometimes people come in the door, like even with a Rocker B, sometimes Rocker B a person who could come in the door because of a certain relationship that's beyond you. You know what I'm saying? That's just like if dude was my first cousin, right? And I ain't have nothing to do with your situation, right? That's my first cousin. He ain't never called me for help, but now he done fell out with the people he done fell out with,
Yeah.
and now he need my help. Rocker B is my partner.
Yeah.
When I activate him, cause I done did shit for him since we was like 7, 8 years ago. So it's
Yeah.
like we been locked in for years. And
Yeah.
when
Ain't from
I
Shrewsbury?
activate him, huh?
Ain't he from Shrewsbury too?
He actually from the Magnolia.
Oh, right,
He
right,
did.
right.
He actually he from Uptown. He did. And he from a lot of places around here. 'Cause he moved around,
Oh,
but
right,
like
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
basically
where
the
he
third wall.
from.
He
Yeah,
did.
all
That's
right,
where he
all right.
from. But if I activate him, he gonna come.
Yeah.
So you might you might look at the situation and just look at the name, be like, oh, all right, it's Rocker B, but you might not know the relationships that tied him into that situation.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like he might have older nigga or something, or he might
Whatever.
have a family member. Or anything that could tie you into a situation, because it's New Orleans.
Yeah, small.
The intertwinings, so you end up catching slack from fucking with some shit that you just fucking with on some business shit
On the
that you were gonna
strength of
fuck
shit.
with anyway.
Yeah.
Because whenever he call, I'ma come. I don't give a fuck what it is. Me and Successful 5 done had up and downs in our relationships.
Thanks,
You
me
dig?
too.
But you know, for the most part, if I need the nigga for something,
He gonna come.
you dig? He
That
gonna
nigga
come
gonna
through,
come.
or he gonna find a way for me to you
eat
dig?
or
Like
do it. Yeah,
yeah,
he
you dig?
is,
Like he
yeah.
ain't no nigga that's gonna give you $100, but he'll give you something to make $100.
Make $100, yeah.
He like that uncle. You dig? Like nah, nigga, I can't give you nothing.
Uncle.
I can't give you nothing for free, nigga.
That
but
got it all.
You
Gonna
can
charge
wash
you
the
for
car. You can shine these rims. You could do something to make the money. You hear me?
That nigga is the hustle god.
I give you a situation to get in that situation. You hear me? But I ain't just gonna put you in that. I ain't just gonna put
I'm
you
gonna make
in
some
that.
money off the situation.
That he already making money off the situation.
Yeah.
He like, look, you can help me make more money off this situation, and I'll let you in.
Yeah.
You did. You not getting in no other way. You did. Like he not about to just let you
But
in
I
for the
just
most
think
part.
he would be more powerful and more open if he just like let some niggas in, cause he knows so many.
He come from the '90s though, dog. And like,
he
look,
gonna charge you to tell you. Like if he know you, like it's good. Like you might, you gonna get that I wash the car for him and I'm gonna let you know what's up. But if he don't know you, he gonna text you.
Boy, I think the situation come down to, and I'm gonna end it on this situation. All right, I think the situation with Cess45 really come down to, when you didn't let so many niggas wash your car and they didn't fucking stole your rims, and you know what I'm saying, like, and now you like, man, fuck them niggas that wash the car. I was getting y'all niggas $10, now I'm gonna get y'all $5 cause I knew you gonna steal my change. You heard me? So. You know what I'm saying? I think it come down to that situation with Cess45, you dig? And we gonna have him on hopefully before his birthday, you dig? Probably try to get him on and let him try to talk about some of these situations that we kind of address on this podcast and other podcasts, you dig? Because he have a real story to tell.
He got a voice, and shout out to Cess45, man, for real. I'm that dude.
And this Benjiman's Room podcast, episode 20, no, I thought you said 24. God damn. 24, man. Yeah, I thought you said Kobe. Yeah.
Kobe.
This Benjiman's Room podcast, episode 24. You heard me, DJ Ipod. You dig? Any last words, bro?
Man, y'all just be looking out for what I got coming for next year. You can find me at Ipod, BIH, on Instagram. I got a link tree in my bio on Instagram that gives you my YouTube, my SoundCloud, because I got different little mixes. My Snapchat, I don't be on there, but stay tuned. I got an Apple Music playlist also if y'all want to listen to what I'm listening to or what I'm playing in the club. You feel what I'm saying? It's on that Apple Music. And my Apple Music is just DJ iPod. You feel me? Every week, all right. Monday, I'm downtown at Club on Decatur. It's close to Crew. I have to get a name for it, but I'm gonna say the clubs I know the name for right now. I'm at the Spot on Thursday on Tulane and Broad. I'm at the Spot on Friday at Tulane and Broad. Thursday, I'm in Alabama also. Pritchard, Alabama at Club Lotus. Friday, I'm at Club Lotus. Also, Saturday, I have my own event at the Spot on Broad and Tulane, and then Saturday I'm also in Alabama and Pritchard at Club Lotus. Sunday I'm usually either available for parties or stuff like that, and I take Monday, Tuesday off because Wednesday I'm gonna be in Alabama at Club Lotus also. You know what I'm saying?
Bet.
It's kind of hectic schedule.
Right. And this is Benjiman's Room podcast, episode 24, and we out.